gets home from work, I can tell you that. Beautiful, beautiful Atlantic salmon steaks. Just look at that. Don't they look gorgeous? Sweet bread, look at that. Done to perfection on the grill. Look at that. Toasted on one side, spread on the other. Delish, delish, delish. And those russet potato steaks or ovals, just look at them. They're large and they're going to be delicious. Now, I'm going to leave that there. Miss Betty should be home in a few minutes, and we'll be enjoying this for our supper. There you have it. There you have it. A beautiful meal prepared in our outdoor kitchen on our Blackstone Griddle. Okay, let's prepare these potato slices. They're about 1/2 inch thick, russet potatoes. Gonna put some Himalayan sea salt. This sea salt has black pepper as well as garlic into it, so it's a really nice mixture of spices. So let's sprinkle this liberally on these potato slices. Okay. And as a binder, we're going to be using a little bit of olive oil on these as well. Lots of olive oil. Okay, so let's sprinkle a little bit of olive oil on each of these as well. Mr. Garry. That'll keep the spices on. And we're going to turn these over as well. Just a sprinkle of olive oil on these potato slices, these potato ovals. Okay, now, I've got a fresh pair of thongs. I'm using a set with the salmon, and I've got a second set that I'm using here with the potato. So let's turn these over now, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Olive oil, Himalayan sea salt with garlic and black pepper. These are going to be nice. Toward the end, I have some Mexican cheese here, 3 kinds of cheese. This is a blend of 3 shredded cheeses. It is Monterey Jack and pizza mozzarella as well as cheddar. So we're going to be using those 3 kinds of cheese on these toward the end. Everybody likes cheese. I like cheese. And we have some sour cream in the house as well. So we'll probably be using some sour cream in the house on these as well. Okay, a liberal amount of olive oil. Extra virgin is the best kind, folks. It has a high temp and great for the Blackstone Grill. Okay, so here we go. Olive oil on these pieces of potato. Some more of this Himalayan sea salt. Okay, there's peppers in this as well. Little pieces of pepper. Okay, dehydrated pepper. Okay, so there's 9. I also have 4 more here that I'm also going to prepare. These are the smaller ones that was on the top of the potatoes. So let's get these done as well, Mr. Garry. I only have a few of these. Okay. This is going to be delicious. Russet potatoes are my favorite to eat, and they're also my favorite to grow. I enjoy growing russet potatoes. I grow potatoes from store-bought. I don't go out and buy seed because I think it's a waste of money. I'm not sure what you think, but I can grow some really, really nice potatoes with the store-bought sacks. Last summer, I grew a lot of russet potatoes. I went out to the supermarket and I bought just a couple of eggs for $4.99, and I must have grew, I don't know, 100 pounds of potatoes. That's not an exaggeration. I grew lots and lots of potatoes. Go check out our YouTube videos. Okay, so our potatoes are all prepared. Okay, so these potatoes will be going on the Blackstone Grill very, very soon. Let's take a look at our salmon steaks, folks. See how they're doing. Oh, they're doing lovely. They're doing lovely. Just look at that. Okay, they're doing lovely over here on the grill. Turn them over again, Mr. Garry. Look at that one. Isn't that a gorgeous looking salmon steak? And that one as well. They're all beautiful. They're all beautiful. Doesn't take very long to do a salmon steak, believe it or not. All seafood, for that matter, doesn't take a long time to prepare seafood on a grill. You can easily overcook seafood, so you got to be very careful. You most certainly have to be watching your grill or your frying pan, your cast iron frying pan, whatever you're using to cook your seafood. It doesn't take very long. These salmon steaks will soon be coming off this Blackstone grill, and I will soon be putting on my russet potato ovals or steaks on this grill. Yeah, I'm going to take a drink of my Java. I've had my coffee cup back here on the back part of the grill, staying warm. That's nice, that's nice. Okay, so soon coming off those steaks, and we'll soon be putting on our potatoes. 1 Atlantic salmon, prepared and fried on our Blackstone grill, folks. Coming off right now. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful salmon steaks. Let's lay them down on the parchment. Beautiful, beautiful indeed. Delicious, delicious. There's 4, Mr. Garry. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. 7 steaks. Number 8. Number 9. We have the tail sections done to perfection on our Blackstone grill. Look at that. Doesn't that look delish, folks? You have to agree with me. Even the head looks delicious. Even the head. Here you go. 1 full Atlantic salmon prepared on our Blackstone grill. Before I put on the russet potato ovals or steaks, I'm going to clean up this grill from all of this fish stuff. Okay, there's a tray back here on the back, okay, that we can put our old grease and stuff in. So I'm going to be doing that, and then we'll get at those potato steaks. New fresh olive oil, extra virgin olive oil is now on this grill, all ready for these potato ovals or potato steaks. Let's put them on the grill. There's number 1. There's number 2. And you can already hear the sizzling of these steaks. Russet potatoes. Look how huge they are. Let's get them on there now, Mr. Garry. Going to be delish for our meal this evening when Miss Betty gets home from working. Okay, so I've got 2, 4, 6. I got to make a little bit of room here now. So I've got to put these a little bit closer together in order to get in a couple of more. Move them ahead there, Mr. Garry. We got 2 more to get in there, so there's 1. And 1 more needs to go. I think we can get it in there. I think we can squeeze in 1 more. There we go. Look at that. Now, toward the end, I'm going to be putting on another ingredient on these potato ovals. And I'm going to share that with you next. Stay tuned, folks. Stay with GBL, the old church, 5 Acre Homestead. It's time to give these bad boy russet potato steaks a flip. Look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Look, folks. Absolutely delish. Large russet potatoes cut into ovals, cut long ways. Okay, so you can make some very large steaks out of these, if you want to call them steaks or ovals, whatever you want to call them. And just look how delicious they're looking on this Blackstone grill today. Absolutely marvelous. Just look at that. Now, you have to agree with me, folks. That looks absolutely delicious. I'm going to put a secret ingredient on this in a few seconds. You're going to want to stay and watch that. Don't go away, folks. Come back very, very soon, and we'll be taking these off, and we'll be doing our sweet garlic bread on this Blackstone grill this afternoon. That's yet to come in this video. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. Hi folks, Gary back with you. Now, while those potatoes are finishing up on the Blackstone Griddle here, we're going to prepare this sweet bread. I have a bun from a 3-loaf bread, sweet bread. This is raisin, molasses, and cinnamon bread from Christmas. It's a bun left over. I'm going to prepare this as a garlic bread, and you're going to watch me do that. I'm going to get a knife on my knife block that has a serrated edge onto it. I'm just going to cut this bun right down through the middle. Okay, so here we go. So that I have basically 2 halves. Here we go. Now, I'm going to cut these into slices. Fairly thick, about 3/4 of an inch. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. And the heel piece. I like the heel piece. I don't know about you. Do you like heel from the bread? I'm going to cut out that bottom piece though, so that the surface is flat on the grill. Okay. So I've got 4 pieces there. And I'm going to cut this one as well. Same process, folks. About 3/4 of an inch thick. Then I'm going to make up my own garlic spread. So you'll want to watch me do that. Raisin, molasses, and cinnamon bread with garlic spread. Going on the Blackstone Griddle. Here we go. Cut off the bottom of that heel piece. When nobody is looking, I'm probably going to eat that piece. I'll eat that off camera, folks, so you won't see me. All right, so there we got 4, 5, 6. We got 8 pieces. That's plenty. That's plenty. Now, I'm going to mix up some garlic spread. Okay, so I have some regular butter here, as you can see, in this little red dish right here. I've got some onion powder that I'm going to use. Let me just see if I can sprinkle in a fair bit of that. Okay, I'm going to be liberal with it. As you can see, a nice bit going in there. I'm going to mix that up. Okay, and that's going on our Blackstone Griddle. Now, we're gonna mix all this together in this dish, and that's going to be the spread for that bread. Mix it up there really good, Mr. Garry. Oh, it smells delicious. It smells delicious. And it's going to be nice on that sweet bread, I can tell you that. The potatoes are coming to an end over there. So now, I'm going to be putting some of this liberally on just one side of this bread, not both sides, just one side. The other side will go on the grill with the extra virgin olive oil as the base. Okay, so 2. Keep going there, Mr. Garry. Get all of these covered in a nice layer of spread. These are going to be delicious. Beautiful, beautiful supper. Here at GBL, the old church, 5-acre homestead. Halfway there. Bear with me, folks. Okay, nice, nice, nice looking. Still got plenty left. Get a couple of more done. And 2 more. So half that up, what's left, and get that on this bread. It's going to be delish. Sweet bread left over from Christmas. And I'm going to make it into a nice garlic bread now for our supper this evening. I'll use every last drop that I just made up on this sweet bread. Okay, there we go. Now, this one can use a little bit more, so I've got a small bit left. Okay, now let me bring you a little bit closer. So I've prepared some garlic bread from this leftover bun or loaf of sweet Christmas bread, raisin, cinnamon, and molasses bread. I've made 8 pieces now. 8 pieces of garlic bread that I'm going to be toasting on the Blackstone Griddle, and then I'm going to put a final secret ingredient on that bread, and I'm also going to put a final secret ingredient on those potato steaks over there on the grill. They're soon coming off, folks. Okay, I'm taking those potato steaks off. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous looking? They are indeed absolutely gorgeous looking. Done to perfection on this Blackstone grill. Just look at that. It's going to be delish. Okay, there's 6. Okay, now that one could do with a little bit more. And so can that one, so I'll leave them there. These little ones are done. Oh yeah, they're done. Look at that. Look at nice and brown that one looks. And this one is done. Okay, now gonna make room here, Mr. Garry. Okay, these could do with a little bit more time. Okay, so we're gonna give them a little bit more time. While they're cooking, I'm gonna put a secret ingredient on those, and that's going to be some cheddar, chives, and bacon from this jar. Let me do that. Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle on a bit of this stuff. Cheddar, chives, and bacon. Here we go. Okay, get that on there, Mr. Garry. A nice liberal amount. And I'm also going to go back and I'm going to use some of this Mexican style cheese. 3 cheeses. So those last 4 ones are done now. Make room on that tray, Mr. Garry, for those last ones. Get them on there. Get that one on there. We've got to get one more on there. Okay, we got to get this one on there too. Here we go. Now, a little bit more of that cheddar, chives, and bacon. So let's get a little bit more of that on those last ones. Sprinkle a bit of that on. Okay. And now we're going to put on some of that Mexican style cheese on there as well. Okay, now I'm going to try to get that on there. So just sprinkle it on, Mr. Garry, just like you're doing there. Okay, a nice bit of cheese. Just take a look, folks. Doesn't that look delish? Look at that. 4 large russet potatoes, cut long ways into ovals or steaks, and prepared on the Blackstone grill. There you have it. Okay, so we're all ready for the sweet bread, the sweet garlic bread. I've got my corn and my peas warming up here on the grill. Here we go. Let that warm away. Okay, summer sweet peas. They're going to be great, as is the peaches and cream corn. Now, let's get that sweet bread on. Some fresh olive oil has been put on the surface of our Blackstone. So let's get the sweet bread on. There we go, Mr. Garry. Get them on. Now, some of the spices from the potato is still on the surface, and that's a good thing. So those spices will be also on the other side of that bread, giving it some extra flavor. Okay, so that's going to be gorgeous. And of course, olive oil is a pretty good oil for you. Pretty decent. Okay, so spread that out, Mr. Garry. The bread is going to soak up the olive oil and the spices from the potato ovals or steaks. It's going to be attached to the bottom side of the bread. Let's take a look. See that? Already toasting right nice on this grill. Okay, some great bread. We're just going to keep that on for a little while. Let the spread melt into the sweet bread. And this is going to be a nice side dish to have with our meal. Atlantic salmon, potato ovals, peaches and cream corn, summer sweet peas, and some sweet garlic bread. Okay, our bread is doing very well. You can see the steam coming off the peas if you look very closely, and it's also coming off the corn, so that's all good. Let's look at the reverse side of this bread. Just look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous, folks? Look at that. Delish indeed. Now, I'm going to be taking that bread off. I'm going to be putting it here on this board. This is a clean board. And then I'm going to take those veggies inside. And then we'll be pretty much done. And everything has been carried inside. The salmon is inside. and the potato ovals are inside, all put in our inside oven for supper until Miss Betty gets home. I'm going to be taking the bread off. The peas and the corn is coming off very, very soon. Let's just take a quick look outside. Okay, we've got a fair bit of snow falling, as you can see, coming down there by the side of the greenhouse. It's a winter's day here at GBL-The Old Church, 5 Acre Homestead, and we've been cooking our supper today in our outdoor kitchen. Let's take that bread off, and we'll take off the corn and the green peas as well. And here's our spread, folks, prepared today in our outdoor kitchen on the Blackstone Griddle. We have Atlantic salmon steaks with sweet Christmas bread done with a garlic and onion spread. We have russet potato ovals or steaks done to perfection on the Blackstone Griddle. Just take a look at that. Just take a look at that. Don't they look delish? And we're finishing this off with a couple of sides. We have peaches and cream corn warmed up on our Blackstone Griddle. We have summer sweet green peas here as well. We have some pickled beets and some homemade pickles prepared by Miss Betty this fall. That's our spread. That's our supper this evening here at GBL-The Old Church, 5 Acre Homestead. Folks, before I go, I want to say thank you always for liking our videos, sharing our videos, for leaving those great comments. Miss Betty and I, we appreciate that so very, very much. What we also appreciate is you subscribing to our YouTube channel. We'll continue to bring you lots and lots of videos, folks. Keep watching, keep tuning in to our YouTube channel. And that's GBL-The Old Church, 5 Acre Homestead. Have a blessed day, folks. Enjoy the coming week. And we'll see you very, very soon. Gary, signing out. That's going to be delicious when Miss Betty gets home from work, I can tell you that. Beautiful, beautiful Atlantic salmon steaks. Just look at that. Don't they look gorgeous? Sweet bread, look at that. Done to perfection on the grill. Look at that. Toasted on one side, spread on the other. Delish. And those russet potato steaks or ovals, just look at them. They're large and they're going to be delicious. Now, I'm going to leave that there. Miss Betty should be home in a few minutes, and we'll be enjoying this for our supper. There you have it. There you have it. A beautiful meal prepared in our outdoor kitchen on our Blackstone Griddle.